All right, let's see if we can find our fourth land 13 cards in, since we kept a 3-lander on the play. Like I said, this matchup's good on average. We had a close game 1, and then this game, you know, we just haven't drawn a land in 5 turns. 4 turns? Turn 4? No, that was turn 5. So yeah, just haven't drawn a land in 5 turns after keeping a 3-lander on the play. And now our Courser dies to a Lightning Bolt. We're going to lose to a Chandra Ultimate. Can't win matches of Magic if Worth doesn't want you to. Maybe our next card will be a land. Since we have a Wall of Omens on top, we can try and cantrip here. What a joke. Hey, look, a refund for our match that was bugged last night. Got it. And like these are matches where like there's no point in getting frustrated about them because like we can't do anything to win this game. Like we didn't make any mistakes. You want to focus on the mistakes you made, and like the only real decision point we had is like this could have possibly been a Temple Garden. So like maybe we could be casting these paths in addition to be casting this Wall of Omens. But other than that, there's really not much we could have done here. All right, next land was 17 cards in. All right, 2 and 2, battling for the old 3-2 money back. Thanks for hanging out. Run a quick commercial. I keep the next match. You can come over here, Dad. Ugh. Why do you want to play Planeswalkers? Like, what matchups are you looking to change or improve by putting Planeswalkers in your deck? Tell me, like, when you want to add a card to the deck, tell me, make a case for the card. Why does the card deserve to be in the deck? Why is it better than something we're already playing? What does Domri do? Answer the questions like I posed on the table. Like why Domri? What matchup that is bad or not? What matchup that is poor does Domri make better? Sweet. Super. His hand's actually really good against Infect. We need to run some lands off again. I usually play on the Woogerwork server when it's online. Got the Declan cam going on. He's back. He's adorable. Playing Courser out because it gives us the highest probability of being able to cast Pia and Kieran next turn, which we're going to be able to do. And And if you're expecting to play against a lot of Infect, I think Malira is a fine card to play. That being said, I don't expect there to be a ton of Infect in general. So I think I'd rather just have the extra spell Skype. Even hit a land on top. The problem is Birds of Paradise doesn't work with Eldrazi Displacer. Man, I need to delete this plug. Every time I try to delete this plug, it says I can't find it. So I'm streaming with a mic and stuff now. So. Yeah, but like I also kind of wanted to explore the idea of playing a Thought-Knot Seer in the 75. So like maybe there's a Thought-Knot Seer Eldrazi Displacer list. Maybe we'll try that at some point next week when we have cards on here. Like it can't hurt to try. We can try and screw the mana base up a little bit. Maybe play some Pain Lands as additional colorless sources. The keyboard is thoroughly out of his reach. I don't agree that Oath of Nissa seems like a chord, but it seems like a nice card that could add consistency. Like 1 mana green anticipates fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want a chord for a resto. Filters might be better. Maybe, but like we have cards like Lightning Helix in the sideboard, so like filters are kind of a hard sell when we're trying to cast Lightning Helix unless I'm playing like a red-white filter. So like maybe 1 red-white filter is fine. So like I said, I haven't put a lot of thought into it. It's something that could possibly be good, so it's something I would like to try at some point next week. Arc is bad, Eidolon's bad, Courser's meh, Scavenging Ooze is meh, Voice is medium, so I think that's how I've been boarding this matchup. I would rather have... We're not even playing 4 Wall of Omens. I'd rather have more Wall of Omens than Elvish Visionary. So, if we wanted 5 Wall of Omens, I'd play a Visionary, but I don't think we want... we want an Elvish Visionary. You want to get down? Oh, you getting tired, bud? It's almost nap time for you, too. My oldest is down for his nap, so I think this is the configuration I want. Yeah, Sam seems fine. It's got opponent mulligans, and we have the combo and interaction. So we drew another. I would say always path the idiot on 1, and then we drew another path, which makes pathing the idiot on 1 super right. Wall of Blossoms is not modern legal. Otherwise, we would play that because it's easier to cast. All right, we hit our 5th land, so, you know. Knight of the Reliquary could be okay when you're on, like, the beatdown plan, but it's, like, it's never a card I would want a chord for, so it probably competes for slots with, like, Courser, and Courser has the ability to generate actual card advantage and gain life, so I'd rather have Courser. No, baby, camera looking at my shirt. Good call. I mean, my shirt is in order of the stick comment on it today, so it's not as boring as it could be. Never fight over infect creatures inside of combat. It's the best way to die. I'll play this bird. This is actually sweet because it lets us resto plus... lets us resto and and path, hold up path next turn. Another follower, thanks for that. Wall of Mulch is Modern League. You're not wrong. I've considered Wall of Mulch. Probably just not great. And take it again. Again, just like using our infect counters as a resource here. If he goes for a pump, see this is tough. It's not lethal, so I'm just gonna let this happen. So I don't just want to get vines out of the game here. And then next turn we block with bird, blink the bird, and have path up. So we're in a pretty good spot here. And we just drew Chord for Spellskite as an option, so yeah, everything's turned out pretty well for us. I've played Worship in the sideboard before. I think it's fine. In the right format, I think Worship in the sideboard is fine. If he has Rancor here, that would be bad for us. So now we get to go ahead and, again, like I said, block with bird and then resto the bird. Yeah, like this hand worked out really well. I think the hand was definitely a keep, and like it just panned out perfectly. I'm gonna path at the end step here, just because we're playing Kiki next turn anyways. No protection, sweet. So opponent should probably very dead. So Dismember means he's not dead here. We have a Chord, so he's probably dead next turn. Vines means he can stop himself from being comboed, so sure. He can buy time with Vines. Yep, that he can do, and that's exactly what he did. You getting all around down there, Declan? All right, got him. Sweet. All right, almost 300 of you. I appreciate everyone hanging out here today. Appreciate all the new follows. We had a bunch of subs last night. Welcome to all of them. I run a quick commercial and queue up another league here. Chording for some Kikis. Really happy with this list as it is. We've run the exact same 75 through the last 3 leagues, and I'm really pretty happy with it until we get some Oath of the Gatewatch cards to try. Stop trying to turn off the power strip. You're such a brat. Yeah, the power strip has a light up power button on it, so like he gets under the table and like guns right for it. Don't you? Gun right for it. If you've never been by here before, we play a lot of constructed Magic, lots of modern. We're going to play some standard once the new set's online. We have a Realm Razor. I've yet to put it into play, but there is a Realm Razor. I refuse to cut this card until we put it into play. Refuse to cut it. That card is going onto the battlefield at least once before I cut it from the deck. That's what's happening there. I could very possibly see this Realm Razor being worse than just playing a second Crumble, but you better believe we're going to put it into play at least once before it gets the axe. I would probably play... So I've played 3 Fulminators before. I think I'm of the opinion that if we want land destruction past the first 2 Fulminators, that Crumble is better. Is this the person we just played? No, Froggies who we just played. Alright. Feel like we played this person. New sub! Finas! Welcome to Hoogland, you hooligan. You even got a clever title someone came up with last night? at that. We're almost like a real stream.